Hello again, I am Blunty. Now, I wasn't intending to make this video, I just sort of come at a spur of a moment through some Twitter conversations I've had and reading a couple of different articles. There's a marketing firm in Texas, somewhere, that has just released a report where they claim 40% of tweets on Twitter, 40% of the posts on the Twitter social networking servers, microblogging thingy, whatever you want to call it. You know about it, I'm sure by now. I'm Blunt Nate on Twitter in case you're curious and want to follow me and stalk me in the cyber world. But the, the, the marketing firm that did this obviously came at it with an agenda because they chose a relatively small sample size of just 2,000 tweets, which is a drop in the ocean compared to how many tweets go out there every second of every day. It's ridiculously small sample size. And they sort of filtered them into predefined categories, one of which was pointless babble. Now, going into a study like this, going into something like this with a predefined category called pointless babble, shows an immediate bias about what they're trying to prove. But secondly, it's not pointless babble. I mean, yeah, there are a lot of tweets out there and people going, hey, I'm going down to the shops now for a carton of milk. That's fine. That may be pointless babble to some, but it shows a deep, desperate ignorance about what social media websites are all about, or social interactions in general. This pointless babble isn't pointless babble at all. It's what we in the real world, flesh and blood, call small talk. And small talk is a very important social tool. You don't wander up to people on the street or your friends or family and start instantly talking about, the desperate political situation in bloody who knows where. I don't know, I'm not very good at politics. Some war-torn country somewhere that's in a lot of trouble. No, you start off with small talk. Hey, how are you? How are the kids? How the weather's been lovely lately, and all that sort of stuff. And yesterday, yeah, I went out and I saw a movie, and that's not pointless babble. That's small talk. That's an important social tool that starts conversations, that builds bonds and familiarity, and is a recognition of the fact that you care about what the other person has been doing with their life. But the whole reason they did it is to get some headlines, really. I mean, if you throw us a report out there that says, Twitter, one of the most popular things on the internet at the moment, one of the most popular, probably the most popular social media interaction thing at the moment, it's gaining ground so fast, and Facebook and all that sort of stuff starting to wane, and people don't give a crap about it anymore, and all that sort of stuff. Twitter's the new big thing, and gee, how do we get headlines? How do we get some publicity? Well, let's do a thing on Twitter. Hey, how do we get people talking about it? Hey, oh no, I've fallen into the trap as well. Hey, let's say Twitter is full of pointless babble, and everybody who loves Twitter passionately and tweets on a regular basis, and there's thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people out there that do that, they're all going to get all pissed off and talk about our study and mention us by name. Well, I'm not going to mention you by name. I'm not even going to link to you, you bastards. People are that interested in seeing the report for themselves, they can Google it and find it. I'm not giving you any free publicity for going into this with a ridiculous point of view from the start, and just a desperate misunderstanding and blatant ignorance of what it means to socially interact with people. It's not pointless babble. It's small talk. Anyway, I'll catch you next time when I have something relevant and important to say. That's just not off the top of my head because I'm all annoyed at yet another idiot marketing firm.